ドジャース本拠地でのマリナーズとの2戦では先発ラウアーの好投、パヘスの本塁打と大谷が2安打1打点1敬遠で打線を引っ張り、復帰したディアスがクローザーを務め4対2で勝利を収めました。ラウアーはトレードの噂がささやかれ、ドジャース最後の試合となる可能性もある中、会見でドジャース愛を熱く語りました。大谷に感心しきりのマリナーズ放送局、ドジャースへの移籍が噂のスクーバルなど訳しました。
In this one, bullpen a little shaky. They hold it though. They hang on to win 4-2. And offensively, we showed the Pages home run, but it all starts with the leadoff hitter and Shohei Ohtani. We've seen him again do damage this series. Look at what he's done. 9 plate appearances, 5 hits, 3 extra base hits, including a home run, 4 RBI, on base 778. There's nothing this guy can't do. Val, I don't know how you pitch to him. What do you do against this guy?
Well, you look at that, 778 on base percentage. If you don't throw him strikes, he takes his walk. And he can also steal bases. But he's got power to all fields. We saw the home run to center field last night. This is a fastball well located on the outside corner, and he just laces his ball into the left center field gap. It gets to the wall in a hurry as the Dodgers pick up another run right there. But Shohei Ohtani is just a special player. There's just no other way to say that, Brad. One of the top players in the game of baseball. Top hitter, top pitcher. There's not anything he can't do on a baseball field.
I know, it's like, what can he do? 3 straight MVPs. It'll be interesting to see, you know, what's all said and done, where he'll go down in the history of baseball immortals. Certainly going to be way up there. Val, you're my immortal. You know that. Thank you for the time. We'll do it again tomorrow, okay?
All right, see you soon.
Okay.
Dave, it's always good when you guys, of course, pick up the win, but when you get to see Evan Diaz just coming out of the bullpen, what was it just like for you getting him back and just knowing kind of where this team is now at again?
It was great. I know Eddie was excited. It was good hearing the trumpets, and the velocity, the stuff was really good. Obviously, he gave up a run, but again, just kind of, you know, getting our bullpen back to being whole, closer to being whole, was great. And just, again, getting him back on the team was exciting.
How impressed have you been by what Eric Lauer has been able to provide since around here?
He's been great. He's been great. You know, I thought we did a great job of, you know, he was always good against us, and just the makeup, the preparedness, and what he's done for us as far as giving us length. It seems like every time he pitches, we win. And, you know, there was some more in there tonight. I just felt that I wanted Alex to have a clean inning. But I can't say enough about what Eric's done for us.
What was it like seeing Andy have a day like today?
It was great. It was great. You know, I think this is, I really, you know, I think for me, tonight's game was just a very, very good effort by our ball club, you know, offensively, defensively. Teo's playing left. It just seemed like the focus was heightened, which was great to see.
Well, Eric, that's another win with you on the mound. No, but all seriousness, just when you look at how you were able to navigate through their lineup, what was really working for you this evening?
I think just a combination of moving the ball around and locating fastballs. Doing my best to keep them off balance. You know, that's kind of like the grail of pitching, is to keep hitters off balance, disrupt timing. So I think we did a really good job of that tonight.
Between the results and just the way the stuff was playing, is that about as good as you felt in the start this year?
Yeah, it's definitely one of the better times I felt going out there. Overall, I mean, didn't have a whole lot of aches or nags or anything. Everything felt like it was coming out good. I didn't quite have my curveball the way I would like to, so I can't say it's like the best I felt, but, you know, luckily we had other pitches working, so we can use it.
How much does the cutter kind of open things up for you, just especially since arriving here in LA?
It's been a big pitch for me for sure. I think it's always kind of been a good pitch for me to kind of get back into a count, or, you know, get somebody off balance, off the heater. But overall, I don't think that the cutter has really been the one that's opened things up for me. I think the slider and the changeup have been big ones for me, because, you know, the changeup for me has always kind of been like the holy grail of what I need to, you know, round out my repertoire and get something going arm side. So being able to just be confident using that now, and, you know, mixing that in a lot more has been huge to keep guys off balance.
You've been very good since you got here. However,
rewarding is that, especially when you consider how the season started?
Yeah, it definitely feels good to, feel like myself again, not go out there and, kind of wonder how today's going to go. I go out there confident, feeling good, feeling prepared every time. So to see the success follow has been, really good.
They were hunting fastballs last night, and especially high fastballs. How much did that help you today forming a game plan?
Definitely something I was aware of. Definitely something that we kind of game planned for. I know, over time I've usually been a top of the zone fastball cutter kind of guy, and I try to still use that, but I try to work off of that more and keep guys off balance and find other ways to get them out if it's not going to be up there.
Have you talked about feeling like yourself? Just what has it been about this environment or this pitching group or this time in your career where you've been able to do that out there?
Honestly, it's just kind of like everything. It's everything surrounding the game and surrounding the clubhouse, the players, the staff, everybody. Just everything is geared towards winning the day and winning the pitch. So all you really have to focus on is going out there and doing your job. And it's a really freeing, opening feeling knowing that everybody's prepared, everybody's done what they need to do to go out there and execute and win the game.
Given how you're thriving here, how has it been to deal with hearing your name floating around ahead of the deadline?
Oh, my wife hates it. No, it's something that I was aware of, coming over here, that it might be like a rental thing. There's some big guys that have injuries that, there was just a need. So see a need, fill a need kind of thing. But, I love it here. I think I'm thriving here as far as I can tell. And, I would love to be part of this team.
Have they communicated with you much, just like lately, kind of where things stand with how the next week might go?
No, I don't think that that's really something that a player would necessarily even want to know, because then you're kind of, you don't want to play GM too much in your head, because then you start getting away from, what your job is and, how you prepare, and you're kind of thinking you're halfway out of the game, you're halfway in the clubhouse, and that's just never good for anybody. So I try to, make sure I come in, do the best I can to prepare every day, do the best I can when I get out on that mound, and whatever happens. Those decisions are made way above my pay grade.
Thank you.
Thank you.
In the moment, I want to live in the moment. There's a lot of stuff going on around me that I have no control in. So, I try to be pretty present all the time. And when the fans get on their feet like that and give you a pretty good ovation, it's special. It'll never not be special, and it's something I've always appreciated. And hopefully they feel the same way. Hopefully they feel like I've given everything to the team, to the city, and because I truly have. So, those are always special, and I'll never forget those for sure.
Tarik, it feels like strikeout mark and to join a pretty elite list of pitchers, a short list of pitchers that have done that in this uniform and across baseball, and to get the ovation at that point. You did step down, you tipped your cap. Can you walk us through what was in your mind at that point?
Yeah, some of these accomplishments just hit different. That one, for whatever reason, just felt more special than every other one. The first time I struck out 200 in a season felt special to me. And I don't really know why. It just kind of went, as I was getting closer, it was just like, this is pretty cool, That makes sense. And then you kind of take in my career, and you just kind of, you get a little bit nostalgic, I guess, in those moments of, my story, right? I don't know if I could have convinced myself when I was 19 that I'd strike out 1,000 guys in the big leagues. So there's just little things like that are special, and it might not mean a lot. The guy right next to me has got 3,500 of them, but nonetheless, they're special to me.
And Jeff, you said we'd know by end of month whether Tarik Skubal will remain a Tiger. That was Skubal's last start before the deadline, so should he start packing boxes?
Yeah, Tarik Skubal is going to be traded. The Tigers haven't gone to teams that are interested in him and said as much at this point, but the expectation is that's going to happen within the next day or two. And frankly, everyone has been expecting it. When you see how the Tigers have played recently, and certainly their game Wednesday was a perfect encapsulation of their season, they understood that they needed to go on a really big run in order to have Tarik Skubal stick around, and they didn't do it. They're taking a healthy view of this. They understand that they have a lot of engaged teams right now. Teams that in particular are being cited by others as being the biggest threats, though, the Milwaukee Brewers, who have a tremendous farm system, and of course, Phil, the Los Angeles Dodgers, who are the favorites at this point, and frankly have been since the possibility of Tarik Skubal getting traded first surfaced a couple of months ago.